Hello, my name is Peter and I'm the Senior Engineer at Quuu. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out this video on how to use Discover. Discover is the exciting new feature from Quuu that allows you to discover amazing content right within your Quuu dashboard. Better yet, Discover come with Discover profiles, which we'll get into more in a minute. In a nutshell, these Discover profiles allow you to set up one place for all of your content. In this walkthrough, I'm going to be signing up for an account with Quuu, creating my Discover profile, following some users, and more. If at any point you are stuck or need further help, click the intercom button in the lower right. One of our helpful chat members will be there to assist you as soon as possible. To get started with Quuu Discover, head to quuu.co. Here you can enter your name and your email address. Next, we need to record a password that you want for this account. So, type one in and hit Save Changes. Once your account's activated, you'll be taken to this screen. We've completely reinvented our setup process to allow you to get the most out of Quuu. Rather than walking you through steps that you might not necessarily use, Quuu now asks what you want to do. This way you can completely tailor the experience to your needs. For example, you might just want to share hand-curated content, or you might want to use RSS feeds and pods. The choice is up to you. In this demo, I'm going to create my own profile to share my own content and get started with Quuu Discover. When you're ready, click Next. Next up, we can get stuck in with setting up our profile or just start browsing Quuu Discover. In this demo, I'm just going to start browsing Quuu Discover. I click the option and choose Next in the lower right. And just like magic, we're at the Quuu Discover index page. We get a lovely overview of what's popular today, and to see more, we simply scroll, and more will load where applicable. Quuu utilises a floating panel on the left hand side. The floating panel will track your position as you scroll, and you can use it to change what you see in the index page. For example, I might just want to see the latest. And there we go, the view has updated and I can now see the latest posts. We can also filter by type as well, so if you're looking for something specific, like a recipe, you could choose to filter down to that type. And if you prefer, you could filter down to just QP approved posts. QP approved posts have been independently reviewed and approved by our review team, so you know that they're great quality. Posts that have been approved will have the QP approved badge in the upper right. As you start managing and changing your filters, you will see them appear at the top of the index page. Here, I'm looking at the latest recipes that have been QP approved. If you want to remove a filter, simply hover over it and click it. The page will update with the filter removed. Quuu Discover comes with a great feature called category clusters. Category clusters are very cool. In an essence, they allow you to use our interest categories that we use on Quuu and Quuu Promote to search our entire library of content. To get started, click Edit Clusters and then create a category cluster. We'll give it a name. You can also choose whether or not you'd like to receive a weekly email with the top voted posts, and you can search for the interest categories for this cluster. When you're ready, click Create Cluster. Quuu will ask if we're sure. I'm going to click OK. And just like that, you can see our DIY and home cluster that we've just made. Click it, and the index will update to include posts within those categories. When you find an article that you like, you can hover over it to get to some quick actions. You can view the article, share it, add it to your read later list, or start a discussion. If you like a post, click the upvote button. It's to the left of the title. Upvoting articles will allow us to show you more relevant content in the future. To start reading the article, hover over the card and click the eye icon. This will open our brand new reader mode experience. We've taken the internet and made it a breeze to read, with gorgeous font, colours, and a distraction-free experience. All you have to do is start reading. We also include at the bottom of every post more from the author, so if you enjoyed what you read and want to read more by them, you can simply click another article to get started. If you like this author's work, you can choose to follow them by clicking the follow button, straight from reader mode. Better yet, you can change reader mode to be spot on for just how you like to read content. To get started, click the cog in the top right, and choose your font style, font size, and a theme. So you could have a sans or serif font. You can increase or decrease the font size, and you can choose a light, dark, or sepia theme. No matter what you pick, these settings will persist after reload and on each article that you read. Next up, profiles. We offer a great place to store all of your content around the internet. be it your blog articles, where you're also located online, and much more. To get started, click Create Profile on the floating panel. Here, it's as simple as running through the setup process. So let's pick a profile image, a name, our very own Discover URL, write a short bio about ourselves, and you can add places where you're also located around the internet. For example, your Twitter account, and just about any other website you can think of. When you're ready, click Create Profile. And, as if by magic, we are now at our profile. From here we can head back into configuring it by clicking Edit if we choose. If we so choose, we can also reorganize our networks by simply dragging and dropping them. You can also connect your MailChimp account and your Google Analytics account. Simply click the buttons on each of them to get started. But for now, I'm going to create my first post on my new Discover profile. To get started, click Create First Submission. From here, it's as simple as simply copying and pasting the URL to the article. The title will automatically populate, but you can choose to edit it if you'd like. Let us know what type of article this is, what the interest category is, add up to 3 tags, what the primary language is of this article, and then some extra information about who owns the article. In most cases this is you, but if somebody else does, you can simply click someone else and look them up on Quuu Discover. When you're done, you'll be taken to your comments page, and you can read the full post in reader mode just by clicking the blue button. Meanwhile, on our profile, this article has been added into slot 1 at the very top of the page. The more articles you add, the more they'll appear on your profile. And there we have it, Quuu Discover. Quuu Discover is the exciting network for content creators and consumers. Find your next great read at Quuu Discover. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. As always, we are here to help. If you need further support, click the intercom button in the lower right. For now though, we hope you're staying safe and well, and thank you so much. Take care. Welcome.